Hey, Pittsburgh Steeler fans, welcome back to Steel Nation Australia. My name's Mark, and I hope you're all doing well. Now, in today's video, I am going to be talking about why we will fall in love with Malik Willis. I have two reasons why, all right? And I'll jump into them right now, okay? The first reason why I think we will fall in love with Malik Willis is because it's not the actual player, the person, the guy who he is. It's what Pittsburgh Steeler fans do. So what we end up trying to do is, and a lot of NFL fans do this as well. Now the NFL Combine starts, I think today or tomorrow, or there's a workouts coming up with the first workout is the tight end, the QB, and the receiver. Right. What we do as NFL fans is when the Combine comes around, and all these players that we've been talking about for months, like I'm not an NFL guy, NFL draft guy. I have no idea who these players are. But once I see them on the field, I'm like, hang on a minute, who's that guy? What's that dude? Where's he from? Man, he can throw that football. Man, look at the size of that guy. He's huge. You know, we start to get really invested in these players. When we get invested in these players, we start to form, I guess, a fandom over them before they've even been drafted by our team. Now, what I think is going to happen with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Pittsburgh Steelers fans is when the Pittsburgh Steelers coaching, like, Tomlin, Matt Canada, Colbert, those kind of guys, or even Terrell Austin on defense, when they start talking to these players, we'll be like, oh, what's he doing? What's Colbert doing? What he's talking to? Oh boy, he's talking to Malik over there. Then we're going to start to speculate, why are they talking to Malik Willis? Now, that comes to my second point. Once they start talking to Malik Willis, and we put all the highlight tapes, the game footage, the combine footage, even the Senior Bowl. I think he played in the Senior Bowl for a little bit, and he was running around wild. Once we start to put all these things together, we're going to start to fall in love with Malik Willis, because we do have a problem at quarterback. A lot of fans like myself, or some fans, I should say a lot, some fans like myself are okay with Mason Rudolph being number one. However, there are other fans out there that want to bring in a veteran quarterback, and some Steelers fans want to bring in a draftee and play that football player at quarterback, number one, be QB1. Could that be Kenny Pickett if we trade up? Could that be if Malik Willis were to fall to us at 20? Now, speaking of him falling at 20, Mel Kiper Jr. came out and did a mock draft 2.0, and he had Malik Willis falling there at the Pittsburgh Steelers, picking him at 20. Now, you got to take that with a grain of salt, because Mel Kiper Jr. He does what, mock draft after mock draft after mock draft, and even to a certain extent, mock draft is in the name. I could do a mock draft, which I have done on my channel, and I might do another one in the future, right? Mock draft is a mock. We don't know. We have no idea. Now, there are certain teams that, going, is it Neil at number one? And is it Adrian Hutchinson, I think, at number two, might drop there, right? You can sometimes pick some of the players in the first top 10. Other than that, we have no idea what the teams want. But what I think is going to happen with the Pittsburgh Steelers and our fans this week is we're going to see highlights from all these quarterbacks, and we're going to fall in love, with Malik Willis, because he is a star-studded player. He's a young, quick player. Reminds me of like a fast Michael Vick or a Jackson who plays for the Ravens too. Has a bit of zip on the ball, mobile in the pocket, can do play action pass. I think we're going to start to fall in love with him once we see the combine tape. And as other analysts and the NFL analysts, a lot bigger than I am, but I'm coming for your job. I'm talking to you, Tony Romo. A lot of those kind of analysts start to talk about our team. What do the Steelers do at quarterback? That's going to be the number one overall topic for the next few weeks. And I think as we start to talk about the quarterback, I think pairing this with, if he can fall there at 20, the Pittsburgh Steelers would be silly if they don't pick him there, right? So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be. I'm pretty keen for it. I think the next few days. I think it's the next. What do we do? Wednesday. I think in 2 days' time is when the quarterbacks, the receivers, and the tight ends all go through their routes. And it's that one step closer back to the NFL season and kickoff. And I'm keen. I'm keen. What do you guys think? Who are you excited? Who are you excited for in the 2022 Combine? Let me know. Let me know what's going on. All right. Thanks, guys, for checking out Steeler Nation Australia. If you enjoy the content, please hit that subscribe button because I'm chasing to get to 500, right? I really want to try and get to 500 subs because I want to do community posts and I want to have more engagement with you, the viewer, the community. I want to see how that works. I want to get to 500. That's the goal. I'm stuck on 336 or 337. I need about 150 more or whatever it is. I want to get to 500 at least. That's my next milestone. Once we get there, I can write community tabs and I can do polls and questions and we can really start to amp this thing up. But today, I wanted to talk about why you will fall in love with Malik Willis, and I think it's going to happen. I really do. It's what we do as fans. We go, oh, we like that quarterback. He's pretty cool. And then next minute, we see him play. The analysts start talking about him, and things go in motion. And I'll probably do another video after the Combine, or after the QBs, and I'll talk about which QBs I thought, played the best. It is funny, though, because in the Combine, you're not versing real teams. It's just a training drill. So how do you gather that much information out of it? But at the same time, it's exciting, and football is one step closer to the kickoff. And this is exciting. It's an exciting time. The Combine, the draft, the free agency, it's all happening. Let's go. Sorry, I just shook my camera. Hope that's all right. All right, here we go, Steelers. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.